Hey friends, it's Neil here from Post to Post. Thanks for joining me today. We're taking a look today at your hockey rooms, your man caves, your woman caves, your bedrooms, wherever you keep your TVs and your hockey gear and your merch and all that stuff. You send in photos and we're going to take a look at it. I'm pretty excited. Now, technically I've seen all these before because I downloaded them, but I didn't look at them. I just downloaded the file and rename them. So it's a reaction, but it's kind of not a reaction at the same time. Some people submitted 2 photos. Some people submitted 1. Some people submitted 12 photos. I'm not going to look at all 12 of your photos. I'm going to look at 1 photo per person other than one specific person, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But this is an alphabetical order as far as your names or email. But yeah, I did the call out on Twitter, so if you want to go follow me over there, it's at Post to Post Show. I usually do this maybe once every year, once every half year, something like that. So if you're interested in this in the future and you want your room showed off in one of the videos, make sure you follow me on Twitter so you can see me post about it in the future. Okay, starting off with Austin. Let's bring this up and let's take a peek. All right, so you've got, the Christmas tree's up. That's pretty great. I'm going to take a guess that you might be a Calgary fan. You got a giant Calgary flag in the back, and then off to the left we see some awesome jerseys. The previous Calgary Flames generation, I guess you could say that, kind of on the left in... I believe, no, it's actually not. I think it's a CCM jersey. So previous generation. You've got the Heritage Classic. I think that's a Reebok jersey down on the far left there. That's awesome. And then some jerseys along the front as well. I don't know what all the teams are. I think that's the Hurricanes. And then, are they called the Hurricanes? Not the Carolina Hurricanes, but whatever team's in Alberta there. And then the home jersey of that, Team Canada. And then I think another Team Canada to the right of that. Looks like a pretty cool room. Next up, this is Between Two Pipes. Don't know your real name, but Between Two Pipes. This looks very familiar. I feel like we've looked at this room before in previous videos that we've done. I remember that post going down in the middle, and I remember there being Vancouver jerseys. So this looks very familiar. I just want to take a moment and count the seats. So 1 on the far left. On the other side of the TV, that's a love seat. We'll say 2 there. So 3 total. Then back over the other side, 4, 5, in the middle, 6, 7, and then behind, 9 seats. 9, not even 9 seats, 9 comfortable seats. This looks like a great place to watch TV. You got the TV there with a big, I think, arena photo or print or something behind it as well. Love the Vancouver Heritage jersey in the background to the right, and some goalie masks on the wall as well. Pretty good stuff. Moving on, this is Brendan. This is the person I chose 2 photos from. He sent in so many, and they were so amazing, but I really just wanted to keep it 1 per person. And I chose this one as the main one because I think this is incredible. I've never seen a puck display like this. Whatever case that is amazing. Kudos to you, Brendan. And every one of these pucks looks like it's signed. And I think this is just a great way to show off a puck collection. I have one. There's some in behind there on the shelf. I do not have them displayed like this, although something like this would be amazing for the future. So massive shout out to you. Your second photo here is a little bit personal to me because I do work in the alcohol industry. So seeing these themed bottles is amazing to me. I absolutely love this. I'm not really a St. Louis Blues fan, but I think the fact that you are collecting Blues branded alcohol, whether it's beer or spirits or wine or whatever, I think that is amazing. Shout out to you. Next, this is Briggsy, and Briggsy sent in these photos of his jerseys. He's got Seattle and then Ottawa and then 2 San Jose ones. He's got what looks to be a goalie helmet and a little tiny jersey there. Moving on to the next one, this is Chris. Chris sent in some pretty great photos. So off to the left on the wall, you can see Bobrovsky, and then you can see a goalie on the wall up there as well. On the rest of his room, he had other players on the wall. It was all painted in red and blue. Pretty cool. But on the bed, I chose this photo because this shows dedication not just to, his room was basically all Columbus, but he's a hockey fan as well. He's not just a Columbus Blue Jackets fan. He's a hockey fan, and I appreciate that. Someone who watches all teams and talks about all teams. I like to see other hockey fans do this as well. And it looks like he's got a jersey for basically every single team here, so pretty awesome. Okay, moving on. This one is DMO. I love that back wall. It looks like if you go back to I don't know, maybe I guess you don't have to go back that far, but when I was growing up, there were some outdoor arenas that had boards, but they didn't have glass. So instead of putting glass up because it was expensive, you just made behind the net super tall of just boards. There wasn't any in my hometown, but there was some nearby. And that's what that reminds me of. You can just see the slats of wood kind of going up. And the fact that that's painted, I think that is amazing. And Calgary Flames colors, you got some Calgary jerseys there as well. Recent photo, because we can see the Heritage Classic jersey to the left. And I am confused by this photo, though, because if you look down the bottom right, the TV is there, but it's pointed facing the wall. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's something quirky. This next one was super confusing to me. This one is from Elijah. And I have never seen merch like this. Like, you measure yourself height-wise by a branded Tage Thompson like towel or banner or whatever this is. This is strange. Like, this is just a strange combination to put on. Yeah, it's just a little strange. Maybe it's just showing there to show his height. I don't know. You can measure yourself up to see how tall he is. I don't know, but it's a little strange. Next, this room was awesome. I wish I could show you all the photos, but just because of time, I'm going to choose one. Lots of actually game-worn gear here. The goalie pads down below. Properly framed jerseys. That is beautiful. Everything is symmetrical. You've got a halo helmet down below. You've got a projector screen. Everything is just clean and tidy. Shout out to you. And this was, Fotsy. Next, this was from Gerald, and Gerald is a Canadiens fan. He's got all kinds of Canadian stuff going on here. He's even got a Canadiens wrestling mask, it looks like there, and mannequin heads to put it on. That creeps me out a little bit, but there's nothing wrong with it for sure. Just a personal thing for me, just creeps me out. Lots of pucks, lots of stuff going on as a Canadiens fan. I really appreciate this room. Moving on to the next one. Lots of Tampa Bay stuff here. Hot Cheeto is the alias of this person. Some jerseys on the wall, beautiful banner in the middle, themed bed, got the hat set up as well. This is awesome. The Funko Pops above your headboard. Do those ever fall on your head? Because I feel like those would definitely fall on my head. Just like getting into my bed, it's just a knock over. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. This next one is from James, and James has some awesome frames in the background as well. It looks like really old photos, which I love. Comfy. This looks mega comfy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 potential seats. And I think he had more on the other side as well from additional photos. This looks like an amazing place to chill. Next, we have Jeremy. Someone I actually know personally. Thank you, Jeremy, for submitting this. Big Colorado fan. I love the military appreciation jersey down in the bottom left. The frames, the classic Quebec jerseys there, and lots of audio gear. He's one of the best guitarists I've ever seen play live, so shout out to him. Next is Jonathan, and Jonathan has a ton of jerseys here. So classic, look at the Florida jersey on the far left, very classic. And then we move into some more modern jerseys on the right. And then bottom right, there's actually a classic Anaheim jersey as well. What else we got going on here? Lots of American flags. I suspect you're from America, but the way that the jerseys are hung on like this railing system of hockey sticks, incredible. I absolutely love that. That is fantastic. That is the skinniest chair though I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't even. That looks like a chair for like a cat. It just looks so small. Moving on. This next one is from Josie, and she has two jerseys here: a Montreal Canadiens and New Jersey Devils jersey. But the one up above, or not the one, but the thing up above, I believe it's a stick, kind of like we saw in the previous one there, a stick hanger. That's awesome. Eat, sleep, play hockey. I think that probably says. Next, this is from Louise. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm very sorry. But they also sent in some jerseys, multiple photos of jerseys. But I chose this one because I've never seen any of these jerseys before. The one on the far left, if you're Canadian, you know that logo in the top left. That's Canadian Tire logo. Whatever else is on the jersey, I have no idea what that is. I don't know what league. I don't know what team. I have no idea. I think now that I look at the logo in the front of the jersey, it looks like it's the PHF, but I don't recognize that jersey at all. To the right of that looks like, what's that team called? Something Cougars. It's not Victoriaville, is it? No, it's not Victoriaville. I don't know. Let me know. And then the middle right one, I don't know what that is. And the far right one, I don't know what that is either. But just really cool to see some jerseys that people have in their collection that's not a mainstream NHL team or something. These really unique ones. That is what makes a collection, when you have cool, rare jerseys like that. Next, This is awesome. This is from Lucky Isles. This is one of the best branded rooms I've ever seen in my life. Not only because it's designed well, because it's just so clean. Like, look at the desk. They've got that laptop there. Is that a ding bell? Like, why is that? Why is that there? Even the pencils are hockey sticks. Check that out. So yeah, lots of awesome frames, lots of great branded bedding, and the walls painted that color. Man, awesome stuff. This next one is a doozy. This is from Mike. There is so much stuff here. I don't even know how to break this down. All kinds of bobbleheads, posters, jerseys. Clearly a Philadelphia fan for sure. Photos, pucks. Like, there's so much stuff here. This is amazing. This is one of the busiest and most impressive hockey rooms I've ever seen. Moving on to the next one. This is from Nick. I think he submitted it in the past. Big Blackhawks fan, fellow YouTuber, and amazing banners in the back. Got the sticks on the wall. Big Blackhawks fan. So this is not a surprise to see all this Blackhawks merch here. Moving on to the next one. This is from NMK. I think they emailed this in without a name, so I think that was your email, or part of your email rather, not all of it. So Springfield Thunderbirds. I would say that is your primary team. I also see what looks to be a St. Louis Blues jersey down there, and possibly some others. But I love the display of pucks, just the way that you have that there. It looks a little dangerous, but I do like it. Okay, moving on to the next one. This is Patrick. Patrick has an amazing themed room as well. Minnesota Wild. Look at the way that the wall is painted. The sticker on the wall, the logo on the bed, the Minnesota Wild logo on the wall as well, just the text one. And then you've got the curtain thing, whatever you call that. Man, this is cool. Next up, we have an amazing one from Ross. This is a little empty, but I love it. Look at the way that everything is hung. It's so pristine and organized. It looks like almost like a museum a little bit. You need more stuff, but I love what you got going on so far. Next up, we got Rowdy, and I chose this one. I think he sent in a few, and I chose this one for two reasons. Number one, I love the variation of stuff on your shelf here. So on the top, we've got some aircraft. What looks to be the one on the left, it looks to be WestJet colors, so that would make it a 737. But for some reason, the wings don't look right. It probably is a 737 though. And to the right of that is an Air Emirates A380, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then down below from there, we've got some Phoenix Coyotes stuff. We've got that puck there, the reverse retro puck, and to the left, the classic branding of the team. And then below there, you got like model roller coaster things. You got so much stuff here. I love this. I love it. I love the variety. Okay, moving on. Next is Ryland, and Ryland's got some awesome backgrounds here on his computer. Nice setup here. You got the mic, the webcam, the phone holder, nice keyboard, nice mouse, good stuff. And Tyler sent in this one, and it's just a jersey. I've never seen this jersey before. I'm not a big fan of checkers, but when your team is called the Checkers, then you're allowed. Okay, Nashville, pay attention. But this looks awesome. Like, I think it works here. I like it. Okay, next, this is from Tyler. Tyler created an entire pedal board here. He built this himself out of hockey sticks. Plays guitar, decided to build himself something. That is amazing. Next is Weston, and I chose this one. I think he sent in a few maybe, and I chose this one because I love the way that you have your hats displayed. It's magic. I don't know how you're doing it, but I love it. Like, this is the perfect way to display hats on a wall. I have some on a shelf above me. You can't really see. I have some hanging above there. None of it looks as good as this. So I love what you're doing here. Let me know in the comment section how you did this. And then the last one, Z89. This one is unbelievable. You got the hockey game in the middle there with lights. And then the way that you have your jerseys hung, you take a hanger. Instead of putting it in normal with the hook on top, you actually put the hook in the jersey. So you have the technical bottom of the hanger at the top. Upside down hanger. It makes it a flat hang like this. It makes it very symmetrical, very straight, very boxy and square. It looks so good. This is the perfect example. Look how good this room looks. This is amazing. Guys and gals, thank you so much for submitting notes. I really appreciate it. I love looking at your rooms, whether it's a bedroom or a specific game watching room or a man cave, whatever you got. I appreciate you sending in the photos. If this does interest you, like I said at the beginning, I will be doing another one of these sometime in the next half year to year. So make sure you follow me on Twitter at PostAFOShow. I don't tweet very often anymore. But yeah, hope you can pay attention over there and submit some photos for the future. Hope you guys having a great day. If you did enjoy this content, please hit the like button. And if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button for more hockey talk. We'll talk to you soon. Adios.